Hi, Chris from Florida Drone Supply, and today we have a very important video to share regarding the first firmware update for the Teledyne FLIR SIRAS drone. It was just a couple days ago that we released a video which covered our experience with the first 100 days of use with the SIRAS, where we measured the pros and the cons of this aircraft. Well, just 48 hours later, I can officially retract a couple of our cons since this update resolves those issues. Some of the fixes in this firmware include increased stability with higher than usual wind gusts, decreased drifting, which is much more stable when it's in a hover. The landing procedure has also been improved and is much more responsive when landing slowly and smoothly. It also limits the descent speed to 2.5 meters per second on the landing. And this is something that we have been begging for since the release, and the folks at Teledyne made it happen. And number 4, the new option to do the RC calibration within the SIRAS app. Enough of the talk, so let's get to the updating. Make sure you follow these steps in this specific order to make sure it's performed correctly, and we will also put the exact instructions in the description below. Step 1. Remove the micro SD card from the controller and put it into your computer. Step 2. Download the APK file from the Florida Drone Supply website. There's a link in the description below for it, and if you have trouble finding it or downloading it, send us an email and we will make sure you get it. Once the file is downloaded to your computer, copy it to the SD card. You do not need to drop in any specific folder, so just put it in the main directory. And this file is just over 352 megabytes, so it may take a minute depending on your internet connection. Step 3. Insert the micro SD card back into the controller. Step 4. Turn on both the controller and the drone and wait for the controller to connect to the drone. Step 5. Close the FlyWatch app by swiping left from the right edge of the screen to expose the Android app controls. Tapping the square, then swiping up from the middle of the screen. Step 6. Open the file manager from the desktop on the main screen of the remote. Step 7. Tap the 3 bars on the top left of the file manager window and tap the SD card. Step 8. If a SIRAS folder is present, remove it by tapping on the square to the left of the folder, then tap the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, then tap delete section, then tap yes to continue. Just a note, when I did my update, I did not have a SIRAS folder to delete, so if you do not see it, don't worry about it. Step 9, tap the SIRAS 1.16.46.apk file to run the software installer. Step 10, once the option becomes available, press the install button. Step 11, once the installation is complete, press the open button to start the new FlyWatch app. Step 12, when the FlyWatch app opens, it should check for the latest firmware version. When a window pops up to notify you about the firmware available, click Update and wait for the firmware process to complete. Your timing may vary, but when we performed this update, it took roughly 5 to 6 minutes for the update to fully load onto the aircraft. Step 13, after the firmware installation is complete, restart the controller and the drone. Step 14, once the FlyWatch app opens up again and connects to the drone, check the app and the firmware versions in the Settings and About menu. The app should be version 1.16.46 and the drone should be 1.08.38. This is not an extremely technical process, but if you get stuck or have any issues with any step in this process, give me a call at 855-8-DRONES and we will walk you through it. And as a side note, once you start your first flight with the new firmware, engage the motors and hover it at a low altitude to make sure everything is functioning and reacting correctly. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check us out online at floridadronesupply.com. As always, have a great day, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.